So you can see that it's not reasonable to try to protect against all risks. What about this, like you're being irresponsible or negligent, though? Like if your mind says it's not prudent to let the possibility of this catastrophe occur, how are you going to challenge that?
I think I would like to revisit the things we talked about last time. Like, so, not using hand sanitizer at all, only washing my hands once, and then still committing to like not texting people to get reassurance, like my mom or my boyfriend, like people that are close to me, because those are kind of reinforcing those rituals I've created.
Great. And if when you get an intrusive thought and you have the urge to text your mom or your boyfriend or use hand sanitizer or other compulsions, and then you say, nope, I've committed to not doing this, I'm not going to do it, I imagine your OCD might come back with like, I think, are you sure that that's okay? Like, are you sure that you're not being negligent at this point? So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, even as you say that, it's like sensitizing. So you're absolutely right. I think it's me having to like commit to valuing not having these rituals, like me valuing to like live a life where I don't have to brace against uncertainty, kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's almost like not me. It's like what we were talking about last time. Like, it's not me being okay with like having to resign myself to like, what if I get HIV? But it's me like having to resign myself to the thought that like I could get HIV in any situation because like life is unpredictable and I can't be in control of every situation. That's kind of what I'm trying to remember is that, and also how much distress like these rituals bring to my life, and that I don't like doing them, that they're not enjoyable, and that they could continue to get worse if like I continue to reinforce them every time I use the restroom.
Yes, great. So to summarize that back to you, basically you're saying that you're surrendering to the possibility that you have the thought that you could get HIV and have the feeling of uncertainty about it. You're not surrendering to it being okay if that were true, but just again, you're surrendering to the possibility that that thought might arise, not only because life circumstances are unpredictable, but also that your mind is unpredictable. You can't control what comes into your mind or what sensations or feelings your body has. So that's number one. That's a really big kind of willingness to do that, both on about this content and other content, is a big part of recovering from OCD. And then the other part that you just said around, like, I want to commit to living a life where I'm willing to embrace uncertainty and not use rituals to protect against that feeling. Can you just expand on why you think that would be worth it in your life?
Because it's not enjoyable to like live life where you're just constantly bracing from one thing to the next. It's really distressing and it feels like the things get bigger. Like instead of it just being this one thing that I need to brace against, then it's like all of a sudden it's just like exponential. It's like from 1 to 16, like in just really short amount of time. And it's like not like that's just not a strategy because my mind will just continue to exponentially grow the amount of things it needs to brace against, and then it's like I'm not even like living anything that I value. It's just like living to go from one thing I'm bracing against to the next.